Alright, welcome back, survivors, to another episode of Kingdom Death Monster. I didn't forget the name of the game, I swear. Yeah. So I've decided that this episode, and you can read it from the title, is going to be the Phoenix. Let's just figure out what it's like and what kind of loot it gives. I have sneak poked at the loot here, and it does look kind of decent, just as good at least as the screaming antelope or the lion, like 4 basic resources and 4 resources. And part of the reason that we're doing it is because I want to try this. This dancer armor needs a phoenix helm. Then we need the screaming braces that we already have, and we basically have all the other stuff here. Now we don't have leather skirt and leather boots. Okay, so maybe not the best idea, but we will try anyway to get that going. It looks like a cool piece of armor. There's so many here. The warlord armor, screaming horns, leather, silk armor, dragon phoenix armor is also a thing, of course, with just phoenix stuff. Regal rolling armor. The fact of the matter is that we just need more resources, and the Phoenix seems to give decent resources. Then I was thinking, well, part of the reason that we're not getting that many resources maybe is because we don't have a pickaxe or a sickle. And so we will try to prioritize getting that one of those crafted ASAP. They allow for special events up here, herb and mineral gathering. So I think we should really prioritize that. I just wanted to innovate more than that, and I think maybe that's a bad way of looking at it. We should have gotten one of each of those as early as possible, and we didn't. But hopefully we will here. Good. Having gotten that out of the way, we are doing the Phoenix. We are doing twice the Stoic statue, I think. Or we'll start with 1. Try to gain an understanding. And the thing is, if we can do that during the settlement phase, trigger the understanding. When you are returning survivor, gain +1 endeavor when you use this settlement phase, So that's really nice, and we want to try to trigger that on either you. Yeah, and then we're also departing with a survivor who has 3 understanding, right? So that would be great. Let us go and say Poopy Butthole then. We'll try to get that. He did. He gains 1 understanding. Triggering that event. Understanding, insight. We will roll 1d10 for that. 6. Gain 1 endeavor. This settlement phase. Okay, and then Tinker. Tinker. +1 star endeavor if returning survivor. Good, and we also get 1 more right now. All right, so I only wanted to do 2 if we rolled 7 or 10 in the first attempt, because then there's a chance of getting the bonus where everyone gain 10 survival, but no. So then we will do a shadow dancing with someone who wants a fighting art. Someone who has the blotted out one, because then we can override that by when we get the 4th one, we have to discard a fighting art. So that seems like a good idea. Atreyu then will gain a fighting art. Or try it. Or he will definitely gain a fighting art. He gains 3 insanity and a random fighting art. Up to 21, that's our highest scored insanity then. A random fighting art. We reset it. Shuffle just in case. And Phantom Fiend. And I don't think there's any discussion. Well, maybe this is bad. The first time you gain a resource during a showdown, you may feed it to your phantom friend. If you do, archive the resource and gain 1 evasion token. Lose this token if you are deaf or become deaf during the showdown. Okay. Probably I wouldn't destroy resources with that, but overriding the blotted thing is good. And we will do the same for Troy. Getting rid of a negative thing while gaining a positive thing, right? 4 means a 3 insanity and a random fighting art. Troy. There, and a random fighting art. It can be the same one, so we have to reset. Shuffle. Go. And the blotted out one will also be in this stack. Sneak attack. Oh, that's the other one you can get from that. All right, fine. Blotted out, and I looked at sneak attack. It's actually really cool. When you attack a monster from its blind spot, gain +4 strength for that attack. So that's not super great for an axe wielder, but for a dagger wielder, for example, that would be fantastic. But this is fine. Getting rid of the blotted out thing. Cool, cool, cool. Then they all have the blotted out, right? That was our endeavors, and I have more or less set up for we're using the exact same team because we're going up against the Phoenix, which I expect will be a tough fight. So let's bring the A team. Yeah, it's as simple as that. And now we will get an extra endeavor for bringing back Mr. Poopy Butthole, also nice. Yeah. All right. So, hunt the Phoenix. And we're like, how do you even hunt a bird? But I presume it's like you gotta find the nest. All right. And there's the Phoenix. Big, nasty figurine. This is the first 3x3 enemy. No, the tree was also a 3x3 enemy, but didn't move around. This is a 3x3 enemy. Let's just check real quick. No, that didn't pop up anything with... Is the Phoenix a special thing here? No, alright. So I don't believe that there would be any special hunt rules. Here's the herb gathering thing and the mineral gathering thing, which are both events. And we can't trigger them because we don't have sickles and pickaxes. So we really should get on that shit. Get a random event here. Gotta get the train rolling. 82. I think... Oh, no, I haven't done departing bonuses yet. Let me do... We got the 82 ready. Departing bonuses. And we gotta remember that after the departing thing, we lose half our survival. I'm assuming it's after done departing. Everyone gains 3 insanity. Then... This is on arrival. Departing, 2 survival here. Everyone gains 2 survival. Yeah. On arrival, also departing, there was a thing about you, survival and strength token. Very nice. Here, that's on arrival. Oh, +1 evasion will trigger now, I think. He's wearing the armor even as he departs, so surely that would work. 2 survival for you. Or maybe we should move the Dryad Acanthus to someone who needs it more. That is... Well, no. Nope. Luck token. And nothing else here. Feel like I'm forgetting something. Departing. Arrival. Maybe we put the Dryad Acanthus here. He's a little bit more in the heat of the battle usually. Alright. And then we half and round. I guess we're rounding against the survivor's benefit because that's how this game works. If there's a rule ambiguity, then we're using the rule of death here basically. Yeah, and that's another reason to bring the A team is to because we are being punished on survival, which is actually really rough. Then we would want to bring the best team we have to minimize the damage done to our team. All right, and then 82 hunt event. I feel like we've had that one before. Consuming grass. The vibrant green grass grows in patches ahead of the survivors. Closer inspection of the delicate leaves reveal they are as sharp as any blade. Each survivor rolls 1d10. The lowest scoring survivor, or survivors in case of ties, becomes a straggler. As the survivors carefully pick their way past verdant hazards, the straggler stumbles into the brush they roll 1d10. If they have a whip. Okay. So, first they all roll a d10. Oh, and we gotta see who's the Hunt Revealer. Let's just go with Atreyu. And there's something about him being the Hunt Revealer. Indecision. If you're the called to make a roll twice and take the lower result. So he has to roll twice here. He's the white one. Alright, so he is the straggler, which is great because he has to roll again twice then. Yeah. So 2 rolls here. Taking the lower one, 3. You fall, but manage to interpose something between the grass and your bare skin. Either to archive 1 gear of your choice, or treat this as if you roll a 1. And a 1, parts of your body that touches the ground has sprouted with sharp blades of grass. Any attempt to remove them only spreads them further over your body. During the showdown, you are never a threat. Ignore anything that will make you a threat, even the lion. At the end of the showdown, your body blossoms into a whirl of immaculate green grass. Dead. Okay, maybe not. I got 1 gear of your choice. I was thinking we could do the cloth. So he's completely naked now. I haven't found any rules that says I can, and this is part of the reason why I've kept the other cloth, just in case they mattered, and that might matter for that. I can give him a new one. Alright, not the biggest loss then. Then here, next Hunt Revealer is Wendy. Time flows backwards. A blinding light, accompanied even by a bone-crushing vacuum, rushes over the survivors. All survivors lose 1 level of Hunt XP for each level of their quarry. Wow, time flows backwards. Wow. If any survivors have no Hunt XP, they disappear. They are dead. No one remembers they even existed. If all survivors still exist. Jesus. Okay. Oh no, yeah. And I think, I don't know if that means we lose the level here. Probably not, but we can't trigger it again. Obviously. Roll for random hunt event, so 38. That's a new one, I think, for sure. Gregalope? A massive Gregalope. With capital G. I don't know what that means. But it stands astride the horizon. It's an ancient body bloated with tumors and scar tissue. Its milky eyes catch the sight of the survivors and it bounds away. Driven by a sudden desire, the survivors give chase. The event revealer rolls 1d10 and add their movement, to the roll. If any survivors has the strategist fighting art, they may corner the Gregalope. We do not. If they do, end the hunt immediately. Start the showdown with level 2 Screaming Antelope. Oh. Using in addition, place a giant stone's face. If the survivors prevail, gain the normal showdown rewards and 3 additional Screaming Antelope resources. Oh, nice. Event revealer then. And add their movement. I don't know if we want to fight a level 2 Screaming Antelope, but I guess we do. If it's a special one that gives us extra resources and stuff. Oh no, it will murder my folk. Because we have high brain. Or insanity. And not just one of them, 2 of them will die if it's the Screaming Antelope. Oh, we have 5 movement. Roll low. 8. Plus 5. The Gregalope is far too fast. It's gone before you know it. Sigh of relief. Oh, we still... Oh, okay. Actually, the rolling high would give us some good stuff. What do you know? So we can only corner it if we had the strategist fighting art. Which we do not. Okay. Whew. Alright. Next hunt event. Mr. Poopy Butthole. The revealer. 51. D1. Refugees. I feel like we've heard that before. The survivors encounter a group of fleeing settlers. If the settlement has the symposium and language, we do, the survivors may manage to crudely communicate. The survivors may offer a resource or gear to help the distressed refugees. If they do archive the offering, the refugees frantically share their mournful tale. While much is lost in translation, they relate the savage invasion of a monster that destroyed their home. The tale prepares the survivors for what lies ahead. At the start of the showdown, reveal the top 5 AI cards of the AI deck and put them back in any order. If any survivors have the leader fighting out, one of the settlers is drawn to their charisma, gain +1 population. I don't believe we have the leader fighting out, but that's something I would double check because we would want to get +1 population. No. Alright, I should be lucky. So we would reveal the top 5 cards of the AI deck and put them back in any order. For 1 resource or an archived gear. But you know what? We have this little red vial and it bleed tokens. I don't think, if I had to guess, that a phoenix does that much bleeding stuff. So we will give them a red vial and then they will give me that thing. The top 5. So that's cool. Reveal top 5 AI. Put back in any order. Nice. Alright, next. We're getting close. Filth from the sky. It's pooping on us. Fun. All survivors roll 1d10. Lowest scoring survivor or survivors in case of ties becomes a straggler again. Or survivors in case of ties becomes a straggler. And do you have to roll twice if you are not the event revealer? No. He's not the event revealer. No. Troy is. Alright. So everyone rolls. A 2 is blue, so Troy rolls for straggling. 3. Droppings, danger. Suffer 2 event damage to a random hit location. Okay. Head. 2 damage to the head. Alright, but then we will trigger the reverberating lantern. Sonoros rest. And here we can gain survival and we can gain insanity. We want to gain survival, I think, with everyone. So +1 for each green affinity we have. So here, that's 2 extra, 4 total up to 5. Good. Here is just 2. 2. And 2. Yep. Oh, could we have made a deadly sword here? No, scrap sword, no. Not even if I moved some stuff around. We could give him the spear and then, yeah, but no. Alright. That was the sonorous rest, and then it is showdown time. So, clean up the hunt. I get that sudden inkling that I wasn't recording, but I am. Good. Begin the showdown. Alright then. And the nightmare tree. He sits in a nightmare tree. I gathered that much because I was wondering what this was. But nightmare tree terrain card set up in the center of the board, and he's sitting in the tree. 2 random terrain cards set up normally. Place the monster in the center. Survivors in 6 spaces around it. And here is the art for the good old phoenix. I think those are the eyes right there. So, oh, it has a human face with a mustache inside the mouth. What? It's kind of hard to see here, but yeah, we see the mustache on the figurine. Man, these figurines are so complicated. The phoenix fills the horizon of your mind. Complex and disturbing, your very essence seems to flicker like a dying lantern. A perfect mixture of excitement and dread shakes you up your insides before you realize that you find yourself stepping forward to battle. Alright, and he has instinct disdain. Place the phoenix at the center of the nightmare tree. It emits a hissing moan. All non-death survivors suffer brain damage equal to monster's level. Please knock down my insanity a bit. And perform Spiral Age, which we don't know what that is. End the phoenix's turn. What is Spiral Age? Here. Spiral Age. Remove all age tokens and gain 400 XP for each token. If you gain more hunt XP than available hunt boxes exist, you cease to exist. Also, I bet you he gives us age token throughout the fight. When you cease to exist, if your settlement innovated family, all survivors with your surname lose 2 weapons. Okay then. Seal. At the end of each monster turn, perform basic action. Okay. And materialize. Remove the monster from the showdown board and place it adjacent to the target. It must be placed so its base covers as many other survivors as possible. They suffer collision as normal. Fun. Okay. Maybe I made a mistake coming here. But we'll see. There, Orvain. Acanthus plant is always on top. No. Okay. I thought so. Because last time it was. But never mind. Acanthus. I'm really sad I didn't farm more Acanthus last episode. Because we could have used more dried Acanthus. And there was so much on the board. I think I could have gotten at least 1 or 2. So that's my bad. But I was so scared. Yeah. Alright. The nightmare tree. Oh. No, this is not the same as the lonely tree. It blocks survivors. I feel like we've had this one before. But otherwise, we'll read it out. 1d10. You can gain 1 lonely and knockdown or broken lantern basic resource. It won't archive the thing. Each survivor may use this once per showdown. Okay. Orvain is another one of those where we could use a pickaxe. That would be great. And Buck Patch. If you have a scavenger kit, we also don't. Get more stuff. And then Acanthus plants. Okay. Orvain. 6 spaces from all the other terrain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Buck Patch. Adjacent to the monster. And Acanthus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Good enough. Dreaded Decade. Survivor status. Roll 1d10 if the result is equal to or less than your insanity. Remove all age tokens. Oh. Otherwise, Spiral Age. So we can lose age tokens here, but we have plenty of insanity, right? So that's good. Finally, a good thing about all the insanity. I mean, it's armor for the brain, so I can't complain too much, but I can complain a little, especially because I can't go for the Screaming Antelope fight, ... with this team, because they have so much insanity that they would die. But maybe this guy will knock it down a peg. That could be good. Yeah. Shuffle these things. I think we are ready to start, and if nothing else is specified, the monster goes first. On arrival then, we will get some bonuses. So let's do that right now. 3 insanity here. We have the lock token already. That's you. On arrival, nothing there. Here. We get extra strength for everyone. That is so good. Evasion for the rhythm chasers. Another evasion here, obviously. An evasion token here. And a tactic card. For Troy. This time we got trip formation. Once per showdown, during your act, if you are directly in front of the monster and there is at least 2 survivors in its blind spot, you may spend your action to trip the monster. If you do, the monster suffers knockback 1 away from you and is knocked down. Maybe we could knock back sideways, because otherwise this would cause collisions every time, because you're pushing him into allies. But you can probably knock back him sideways. That's cool. Trip formation. So we can still pull that off even though he's size 3. And I think that would be pretty useful. We can use the surge to knock it down, you know, and then everyone attacks it while it cannot do reactions, and we surge on it and stuff like that. So that sounds useful for sure. We will try to do that as early as possible. Yeah. That was your on arrival. One extra insanity. And I think that's it. Do you have your lock token? No. Anything else? No. Okay. Then we will draw a Phoenix AI card and die. Excrete. It's gonna poop on us again. The Phoenix defecates on all survivors, unfortunate enough to be in its blind spot. We are not there. Then each survivor currently in the blind spot rolls on the table. Alright, that was nice. But maybe we should make a note of don't be behind it. A rare goo gain rainbow droppings Phoenix resource. No, really? Oh, it's a good thing. Oh, we want to be in the blind spot as much as possible. That's ridiculous. But it always does the basic action, right? So it doesn't like do nothing when we do this. It always does the thing here. Pick a target. Closest threat in range. No target disdain. But there is a closest threat in range, I'm sure. Yep. Oh, we could have spread out. We knew that it was going to do this thing. Does it make sense to spread out with that in mind? Race event survivors in the blast zone suffer knockback, bash, and bleed 1 blast zone. Yeah, we would have spread out, of course. Anything else seems silly. And we can choose who will be tanking that hit. So I think we'll put Troy just like straight in the middle. And then like this. And there. Oh, and we want to set her up for a charge to the backside. I believe this is still correct. Let's see here. 3 away from the corner. And then 1 to the side there, yeah. And from here she would be able to slam it from the back, indeed. Knowing that, we would have set up like this, and then target gains 1 age token. Okay. I have never seen those, but I would go for lunacy tokens instead, that's fine. Okay. Then move and attack target. That doesn't seem too bad, we will suffer that. And he is now a proper dodge tank, having evade 5. So he is being hit on 7s with 2 speed. No hit, good. Survivors in the blast zone. So he like bashes his wings or whatever you want to call it. Suffer knockback, bash, and bleed 1. So he does do bleed tokens. I was gloriously wrong. Alright. Then it be our turn. We will grab our little tokens here. Then if you are directly in front of the monster and there are at least 2 survivors in the blind spot, you may spend your thingy to trip the monster. Yeah, we can pull that off right now. I say we just bully this guy. Yeah. So first, Atreyu will say, encourage, get back up, you lazy bastard, and spend a survivor for that. Then, let's see, Wendy Dinglefool of the Lantern. If she wants to slam, she has to do that first. I think we do want to do that. So she moves here, full move. Then that is her. Yeah. Action, knockback 1, and we just learned that we can knock back sideways. Toughness -1 until the other round. And then 2 extra strength for us. We may also move 1 space. Do we want to? We want to be in the blind spot here. So I will move 1 over. And Atreyu should be able to reach the other blind spot there. Yep. So hopefully it doesn't do any nasty reflexes or reactions to this specific attack. But that would suck because that would ruin the whole thing. But we're gonna go for the attack obviously. Getting 1 hit. And the other side is soft and pale. So toughness -2 to this location. Good. Oh, we totally forgot about this goddamn thing. So I'm gonna look at the next 4 AI cards. We're just gonna assume that I wanted the excrete on top. I didn't want that on top actually, but I'm not gonna do that reverse. But we may look at the top 4 then. See, that one would have been nice to put in a different spot, specifically because we could have utilized that later. Pustule cannons. All survivors in the blast zone. No target disdain. Disdain is the one over here. The instinct. Yeah. We do not want it to do this, I think. Spiral age. It's not that bad. Okay. All survivors in the blast zone. No target disdain. You gain an age token from this. Attack each target in the blast zone. With 4 damage, reduce armor point at all hit locations by 2. Alright, we can avoid this entirely, so if I could put that one on top. Ribble says, the steady pulse of their lanterns suddenly stops. Perform spiral age. All survivors suffer brain damage equal to the monster's level. That's fine. Unspoken. The Phoenix unspeaks a name. The survivor with the most age tokens suffers unspeak. Random ace in case it dies. Roll 1d10 and subtract the survivor's current age tokens from the result. If the result is equal to or greater than their understanding, they suffer lost name. Otherwise, nothing happens. Lost name means gain 2 understanding. Erase the survivor's name. Remove all age token. All survival. They are renamed at the settlement. They cannot gain until they are renamed at the settlement. They cannot gain survival. If a survivor is given the same name, they cease to exist. Well, I'm not going to give it the same name then. Okay. Pitying sigh. All survivors in field of view. Intimidate all target. If they are insane, they laugh in the face of the monster's ignorant condescension. They may spend 3 survivors to gain 1 courage. Otherwise, the target suffers 2 brain damage. We are all insane. So, I'm not too worried about any of this stuff. Except for the pustule cannons, but we will just endeavor to not be next to it at the start of its turn here, or to the size of it, so Mr. Poopy Butthole will have to move, but that's fine. Oh, and also directly behind it, I see. Uh-huh. We could dash with her to get out of the way. It would be really nice to know that we are precisely dodging the blast zone, right? So I think we will put that one on top. And the pitying sigh doesn't matter. The rest it really doesn't matter. But having the pustule cannon at top is a good idea. We were doing a wound thing. Crit on 9. Oh, close. So just a wound. Oh, we got rid of the pustule cannon. Right, we gotta remember that stuff like that. So that's fine. So now I don't have to worry about being in its direct behind. Would have liked to make it Oh, yeah, the critical wound here sounds really cool. But we will move on. So that was her move and attack. Then Atreyu will not take his turn, but just dash. Come up here. Now we are in position to do the trip formation. And so we will knock it down, knock back, once per showdown during your act. If you are directly, you spend the trip the monster. If you do, the monster suffers knockback away from you and is knocked down. Alright, so we've used this thing. And I really gotta go use the... Alright, I return. And then we say to the Phoenix, welcome to Pound Town. Obviously, this was Troy's action for the turn. But then now we can do some stuff. We will start, I think, by using the Surge of Wendy. Because the only thing that can fuck it up for us right now is if we draw a trap. And it's always an option. At least we are early on in the Phoenix hit location deck. Right? And she has the spear, which can cancel the trap and shuffle it back into the deck. So it's not like we're gonna get rid of it forever, but at least we get to, if it's her attacking, deny the first draw of it. So we just do that right now. Make sure we use it every round. Then King Spear will be hitting on 3s because it's knocked down. So 8/8. I feel like I'm forgetting some bonuses, maybe. No, it's fine. Alright, 2 hits. No trap drawn. Yeah, I really hope I paused through that because that was really loud coughing. Okay, good stuff. Feathered body, 2 toughness to wound this location. Okay. If the attacker has any age token, they suffer rewind. But we don't, so none of that triggers. Here we gain a random Phoenix resource. And here we get -2 toughness for the rest of this attack. Okay. And it will cancel reflexes for the rest of the attack too. Not that that matters because that's already happening because of the knockdown. But I noticed that that's on both of the cards, so maybe a recurring theme. Not a crit. But a wound, we'll take it. Then, you know what? Having the droppings of the excrete here at the top honestly was fine because the second card and anything below usually gets discarded, right? The first one will always be put in the discard. This way we guarantee that we will see it. So maybe I would have put it on top if I had used my brain. And we get a crit. We get a Phoenix resource. Speaking of resources that we needed more. Just because now that I remember it, it's not like I haven't taken steps toward gaining more resources. I have just done it in form of trying to get luck onto my characters so that they get more crits. Yeah, and that works. Not as effective probably as the Pegasus or the Seagull. A shimmering halo organ. Curiously heavy. I have no idea what... Is that his butthole? Let's not dwell on it. Yeah, cancel any further reactions. Okay, so that was her surge. She needs to spend a survival for that. Good. Then we have other characters willing to participate, sure. I think we will go with it. Yeah, who will go? We'll go with the daggers here. They really benefit from him being knocked down here because the bone dagger hits on 7s normally, but now it's going to be 3s. So this is 3 hits and a new survival because you rolled a perfect hit. 3 hits. Give it a shovel here for good luck. Nice. You're striking the monster's thick neck. Nothing. Oh, we want to look at critical stuff specifically because that's the only thing that matters. -1 toughness if we get that one. Here we destroy armor, cracked beak, and critical wound. The monster's knocked down. Okay. I don't think it matters with the order. That is incorrect. If we get this one, we would wound on lower dice on the other ones. Okay, and we do not crit on 8s, on 9s again. So 1 short again, but another wound. Very good. And then again, it mattered what order I put them in because of the wounding thing. I didn't think that through. Oh, we have a super dense location. Does that destroy the dagger? No. Nor the sword. Good stuff. It doesn't matter which one we do here. 8 again. God damn it. Super dense means there's no damage taken. No, that's not true. Let me just go and quickly Google that. I might not even pause here. Super dense. That's the one that breaks location. Yeah, if you attack it with a frail weapon. So it still takes damage. Very nice. And then here... no wound. Okay. That was his action. Oh. The white. Then green goes. With catgut bow. Hitting on 3s. So 2 hits. And we're only looking at crit wounds here. Phoenix resource. Or an extra wound and stumbles move 1 space forward. No. But we will go here. 9 is not a crit. God damn it. Now, I don't think you can't surge in the middle of your own attack. Or like spend survival in the middle of your own. It can't move forward, by the way. Yeah. Surely it wouldn't. When it's knocked down already. 7 is a wound. 6 wounds in the first round here. We're halfway killed it already. Very good. That was his move. Oh, and he can spend a surge to try for the ore vein. Might as well. Since he cannot surge to attack. Gain 1 iron strange resource. Nice. I've never had iron before. Harder than bone. Yeah, seems about right. Okay, and that destroys the ore vein, I'm fairly sure. Archive the terrain, yep. Then Troy will surge, spending a survival, but rolling to get it back. 2 means no. Okay. Then he will hit it with the axe, the butcher cleaver, hitting on 3s. Like, it doesn't change anything for him. He always hits on 3s because he's a badass. He's got 2 extra accuracy, actually, so that's part of the reason. And this is a death blow location. Oh, that's if it's killed at this location. It doesn't kill it if I crit it here. No. Critical wound here says gain insanity. If you are insane, you get 3 survival. Nice. The putrid sphincter explodes. Jeez, this is the glorious wing sphincter. Oh, wing sphincter. So it has like extra pooping receptacles or extremities on its wings for extra pooping action. That's kind of crazy. Sure. Just 2 wounds. Yeah. No crits yet. That's kind of sad. No, that's not true. We got a resource out of it. Could do with a bit more crits, though. Alright. Did anyone not surge? Yes. You surge over here. And I think the daggers are the right play. Oh, this one, it's not deadly, no. So, yeah, we will go for daggers. That's a reroll here. Okay, that was a 4. So this is not a hit, but 2 hits. Phoenix gains -1 movement token here. That's nice. And I will go for the resource. I mean, it doesn't matter for the order here. No crit and only 1 wound. Alright, but 9 wounds in the first round, guys. That is insane. But of course, this is part of the having the trip formation that we won't have in every fight. But obviously, this stuff like this is exactly what we need to win. Then it is next turn. Did we want to maybe dash? No. Okay. So the Phoenix stands back up at the start of its turn. Then it draws an AI card. Ancient Stare. Last threat to wound in range. Okay. That is unfortunately a trio. Alright. Target gains 1 age token. Materialize and intimidate target. Okay. Okay, materialize. We saw that one up here. Remove the monster from the showdown board. Put it up here. And place it adjacent to the target. It must be placed so its base covers as many other survivors as possible. They suffer collision as normal. And that will be just windy then. And then beyond that, we can place it wherever we want. So here, yeah. And she would be knocked back into the tree, which I believe is impassable. Yeah, so he just goes there. Or she. There. And intimidate target. Intimidate is a thing here? No? That must be the thing below. So roll 1d10. 2 plus something happens. We rolled a 1. Target suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. Okay, but we didn't. Okay, then it is the seal. At the end of each monster turn, perform basic action. So basic action is closest threat in range. That would be a trio. Target gains 1 age token. Now we want to get rid of this. But that's through the spiral age thing. Move and attack target. We cannot dodge that, I think, with anything. Dash or something. No. So it has 2 speed. Doesn't hit on once. Oh, that was... okay. An evade will mean that it won't hit. Alright. Poor Phoenix. We are dominating this bad boy. Very good. Then, let me think. It is our turn. Wendy will stay knocked down for now. We want to maybe collect the resources now. Yeah. We know these 2 things that it has in its discard right now are not that bad, so I would like to wound it 1 to get rid of this thing that we don't know what is, just to limit its opportunities for being nasty to us. Maybe we use a Vespertine arrow to get a nice little crit in here. Would crit on 5s then? No, 6s. Yeah. Oh wait, if you get +4, would crit on 6s. Archive after use. If your attack misses, place a flower patch terrain adjacent to the monster. Okay. And we get deadly for the whole attack, right? So 3 dice. Oh, we should have done that last turn when I had extra accuracy. Can we knock it down again? I didn't think of that. That would have been perfect. Ah. Yeah, we've already used the trip formation. I'll put it sideways. Dang it, that was so good if we had done that. Yeah, I'll use the Vespertine arrow. Roll 3 dice. Hitting on 6s. Watch me miss every shot here. No. Oh, and there's traps in here now. that are getting close to the top. Oh, so we waste the arrow. Are you kidding me? Time stop. Yeah, silly. Should have thought about that. Okay. The survivors are frozen in time. All survivors are doomed. They cannot block or use fighting arts. The attacker is called helpless. Perform basic action, target the attacker. Oh, I forgot. He does the blast zone thing. Suffer knockback 7, bash, and bleed 1. That's out here. Bleed 1 to a trail. All attack rolls hit on a 2+ regardless of any modifiers in play. Oh no. Don't die, poopy butthole. He gains an H. It's just the basic action, right? Yeah, basic action. So it does all the things. Gain an H token. Then we are all doomed. No one can do anything. So attack rolls on a 2+. Cannot dodge. 2 hits. Oh, and he got the head. Oh, he's got head armor though. And I believe it's only 2 damage. Yeah. Nice. And body. We will be knocked down. Then comes the Razor Wind. 7 knockback. Bash and a bleed. Oh, not the lunacy. Copy the bleeding token. Alright. That was a poopy butthole's turn. Alright, so now let's go with Troy. Go into the blind spot. Oh, he's going to encourage Atreyu. Rolling a die to recover his survival, maybe? Nope. Then he's going to stab the Phoenix in the butthole. Oh, we gotta reset the deck here. I can't believe I wasted my arrow like that. I should have seen that it was too big of a chance to roll the trap. Silly. We have a hit, I believe, because we don't hit on 2s. No, we do hit on 2s because we are in the blind spot. So 2 hits. Perform displacement. Turn to face the attacker. Oh, that's happening regardless. Okay. If we get that far. Hold on. It might not be that we even trigger that card if we stop it over here. Displacement. Place the Phoenix anywhere along the board edge furthest from the attacker. If the attacker has any H tokens, they may attempt to follow the Phoenix by rolling 1d10. If the result is equal to or less than their hunt XP, place them in a free space adjacent to the Phoenix after its place. Otherwise, cancel all hits out of range. So you can like ride it. That's kind of fun. And then reflex here says turn to face the attacker. You would suffer brain damage for each H token. We don't care. We would like the resource here though. You smash apart the monster's foot. Oh, and you can howl and encourage all knocked down survivors. Okay. And this is also a Phoenix resource. Let's go for this one first. That is not a crit. Man, we're skirting on the edges of those crits. What a wound, of course. Oh, wait, there was a reflex here. Let me do that. Yeah, we did get the crit over here. But let me just finish up this. Turn to face the attacker and roll 1d10. If result is higher than the attacker's hunt XP, which is 6 here, it is higher. Does he only have 3 hunt XP? That seems crazy low. But he is one of the newer arrivals, I guess. Alright. Suffer 1 brain damage for each H token, so just 1. We got the crit over here, so we get a Phoenix resource. Harvesting the monsters. Phoenix Eye. Organ scrap. Filled with a thick metallic liquid. Okay. Sure. And that is another wound. So hopefully we get to keep the Screed in his deck. We are about to learn. Then Atreyu will encourage using his survival. Everyone gets back up. And Wendy will go for the bug patch. Like that. Yep. Roll on the bug patch. She gets +2. God damn it. +2 though is... Yeah. Gain 1 basic resource. Oh, wow. That was best case scenario. She gets +2 because of her screaming braces here. So let me think that again. That was a basic resource. Nice. Monster hide. And then Atreyu will go and farm the acanthus. Yeah, that'll be here. That's fine. A 1. Okay. For the acanthus, suffer 1 arm damage. Archive this terrain. God damn it. Arm damage. Sure. Alright. And that is all of our actions. We can surge. I'm kind of hope that it will excrete on me here and we would get the Phoenix resource, so I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do it. Because I wanted to poop on me. Oh, it is the excrete. Alright, the Phoenix defecates on all survivors. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna dash both of these guys in. I know it's a little cheaty now, but that's both fun and also really strong here. Oh, you cannot. Okay. So Wendy gets to dash in and try to catch some poop. On all survivors unfortunate enough to be in its blind spot. What are you talking about? This is amazing. We both roll a die for Troy and 1 for Wendy. 8 for Wendy, 9 for Troy. Hell yeah. So 1 brain damage per monster level for Wendy. Oh no. Gain survival and a Mucculent Droppings Phoenix resource. What is this? This is an organ. Sure. Delicately scented, papery husk. Okay. But then, rainbow droppings over here. Rainbow droppings. Even better. Organ consumable. Consume archive this and roll 1d10 on a 7+ gain permanent speed. Otherwise, your heart explodes, killing you instantly. No. No. We might do that with a new survivor, but I'll just use it as an organ instead, right? Yeah. We can let it do that every turn until there's only 2 more poops in the deck, Mucculent Droppings, but we could just let it live and poop on us. Closest threat in range. Okay, so now we did a bad thing. They will all be in the Razor Wind here. Closest threat in range, we can choose Wendy or Troy. Wendy doesn't have any H tokens yet, so she will take that. Targeting is an H token, yeah, and then move and attack target, yeah. Roll twice. Those are hits, I believe. Yeah, she only has 1 evade. 2 hits, that's fine. Body and waist, and she has plenty of armor, so there and there. Good. Then Razor Wind. Knockback 7. Up against the wall for you. You end here. And there. So it's going to be hard to get into the blind spot from it, to be fair. And a bleed token for each of them, which is also kind of nasty. Oh, not for you. Here. Oh. There. Okay. And since he is in a pooping mood, Mr. Poopy Butthole, he was named for this task. He will move over here, and then he will dash with open arms. He screams, "Give me that shit!" And then it's the Phoenix's turn. We're not even gonna get these guys up. No. Oh, he has to spend a survival to dash. Next turn. Then, lo and behold, it's the excrete. So he gets pooped on. Don't roll too high. 4 is perfect. Yeah, you get a Merculand dropping. There's only one left then, but another organ for our resource pile. Very good. Then it will turn and murder, which is actually kind of bad. Whoopsie daisy. But he can dodge at least. It hits on 3, so 2 hits. Okay. Okay, don't die, poopy butthole. Oh, head and body, the exact 2 locations that was already damaged. Oh no. Covered in poop, he might die here. We are dodging the head with the dodge and a survival, but he might die from this. And he does not have... this is for the body, obviously. 7, okay. Ruptured spleen. A vicious body blow. Skip the next hunt. Oh, someone else has to skip the next hunt. I forgot about it. Right. Oh, there's a little thing here. Skip the next hunt. I know someone else was supposed to skip this hunt. I just remember that. That is my bad. I did not do that on purpose. Skip the next hunt. It's got at the end of the showdown. Yeah, but I've added in skip the next hunt now. So that it hopefully won't happen again. Okay, and then oh no, then he will do the Razor Wind. The way back here again. We get back up. And he, Poopy Butthole, will gain a bleed token. That could have gone worse, and we got the poop, so everything is fine. Then it'd be our turn. We want to try to get into the blind spot again. We made him turn around, so he was kind of perfect. Atreyu always gains 1 survival at the start of his act. He will move out of the way so he's not hit by the next Razor Wind. Up here. And then both of these guys will dash to get into the blind spot. There. Let's try to roll and get your survival back. Didn't get it. And dash survival. Alright. Catch that poop. Farm those resources. Excrete. Alright, so we roll a die for you. And a die for you. Oh, that was one of the bad ones, but here's the good one. So we get the final Mukulin dropping. And it's the next turn. But the one means dodge or suffer a random severe head injury, but we can just dodge. That means she's used her dodge already, so when the Phoenix turns around, we will have it target Troy. He gains... Oh, I forgot to give an H token to Poopy Butthole here. And then now Troy gets 1. Then he is hit on 7s. Okay, 2 hits. Fair enough. Don't roll double hit, that's all I ask. No, okay. Arms and legs, and he can tank that. Good. We are done farming it. So now... Oh, they get pushed away, right. Now we're ready to kill it. We do want that acanthus plant, to be fair. But he's going to continue to do what he has already done here. So... Wounded and battered and wounded, it's just pooping everywhere, like spewing excrement everywhere. We can't get... Oh, I threw him. We can't get to the acanthus plant this turn with Mr. Poopy Butthole. Not even with a dash from Atreyu either. I have to question whether it is worth trying for it. Atreyu will have a survival again, so he will encourage. Troy will move up here. Oh, and he can then move and get the acanthus. Okay, so he will. Let's see, that's his act. Let's just track it correctly this time. 9 on the acanthus. Yeah, it must have been that one. 1 fresh acanthus resource. Perfect. Is it a strange resource? Yeah. Very good. Very important, I think. Alright, now we are ready to murder it. There are ways about going about that. I think we will, with Wendy, we'll dash 2 closer. Then she will move and slam it, knocking it back 1. She gets to move 1 in case it matters. And then she will stab it with her spear, hitting at 6s. It's been a while since we attacked it. No hit, okay. But it has -1 toughness for this round. Mr. Poopy Butthole is out of range, so if he wants to shoot it, he will have to spend his dash to move 1 space closer. Then he will shoot at it with the bow, hitting on 6s, 2 hits. Let's shuffle the deck here in case it matters. We have an impervious location. We can try to get this one first. Yeah, sure. That won't kill it. Oh, no, none of them will kill it, because it still has 1 HP after we take the final card from it. So 6 is nothing. And here, well, we'll see what happens. Try to get a crit, maybe. Oh, was that a wound at all? Yes, 3s are wounds. Or that means 2s are wounds. So this is a wound, but stuff is happening. If the attacker has any age tokens, they rewind. Undo the survivor's attack. Oh. Restore any wounds or persistent injuries. God damn it. Place the survivor 5 spaces away from the monster. Okay. Well. There. 5 spaces away from the monster. Well, he tried. Wendy has moved. Green has moved. Troy has both dashed and moved, so he can't like surge to get more. Oh, Wendy could surge. She's at 1 survival. I don't think I wanna. She can tank the hit from it, is what I'm thinking. So we're setting up and then hoping that Wendy can tank this upcoming hit. So it's gonna poop everywhere and then do a basic action. She gains a lunacy token. Goes for her. Hitting on 3s. Yeah, 2 hits. Hands and feet. Legs and arms. Okay, she's in good shape, no worries. Then it'd be our turn. Okay, let's get the highest crit chance hitting, and that is Atreyu. I will not. Oh, no, wait, hold on. She gets knocked back 3. I think I'm forgetting to play some bleed tokens, but I don't think we have enough. Let's give him 1 more here. We are getting close to the point where it could become a problem, but not yet. Can't get to the blind spot. He does have a survival to spend on it, but I think he would surge instead, if anything. So go here, attack 3 times, hitting on 6s, so only 1. -2 toughness, good. 9 is a crit. Bone dagger. No, Atreyu. 9, crit. All survivors gain age either while this persistent injury is in play. Age each spend 3 age tokens to gain 1 survival and suffer 1 brain damage. Huh. That's nice, but doesn't really matter. I was hoping for a resource, obviously. Okay. I guess it's fine. If we have age tokens, then No one has 3 H tokens? Okay, so we won't do it right now. H eaten while this is in persistent injury is in play. So we don't fear that anymore. In fact, we welcome it. And then he will surge. We'll try to stab it again. Hitting on 6s, so 2 hits. Oh, here it may matter with order. Oh, Eye of the Storm. That's nasty. And then Wound, perform displacement. It will run away from him. That's kind of not good. Let's try to go for the critical wound over here. Oh, a 1. So not a wound either, so it just goes away. And then here. Come on, get that crit. A 2 is not a wound, so nothing happens. Okay, fair enough. Let's see, that's White's turn. Cat got bow wound, crits on 10s. Troy with fist and tooth, maybe? Just to land that crit with the greed. The greed. Yeah, I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna go to the backside. And then we are going to, with fist and tooth, for the first time in ages, we are attacking with fist and tooth. 2 dice. Hitting on 5s because we are in the blind spot. Oh, we don't want to fail here. Okay. Wound on 7s, so that's kind of bad. And a 1. Okay. Basic action targeting the attacker. Do it a little low. Boom. Lunacy token. Yeah, this is bad. So, okay. Nothing much to say about it. I could dash out of the way to not have Mr. Poopy be hit by this. Which I think matters because he can still finish the fight. So I will dash around the corner here. Look at you. Hitting on 5s. No hits, but then the Razor Wind knocking you back there. And getting a bleed token. But he has 3 lunacy tokens, so we can spend those to gain 1 survival. Oh, he needed to roll to retain his 1 survival that he used for the dash. 2. Okay, so that one's lost. And then, did I give him a bleed? Yeah. Good. So then, let's say that was blue acting. Green will act. Shooting with a bow. Oh, I will spend the arrow, right? No. Hitting once only? Oh, come on, kill it. You just want to wound now. And he will rewind again if we wound. God damn it. Well, that means we need to crit, which is fine. We did not crit, we didn't even wound. Oh, we do wound. So nothing happens. Okay, red has not acted yet. We could encourage her. Do we have an overflow of survival anywhere? No. So I think we won't. But Troy being knocked down, maybe not the best. I think we will encourage him. Spending the survival from Poopy Butthole. Encourage action. Troy standing back up. Oh no, it's not going to target him. Never mind, hold on. Because he's not the closest survivor. That's Atreyu. Closest threat in range, yeah. He's not he is always a threat, in fact. But he's not the closest. So then Atreyu should dash away, but he can't. Okay, so it will be Atreyu regardless. Okay, so Phoenix goes. Atreyu getting targeted. Oh, it does basic action twice in a turn. Perform, there's a spelling area there. And because there's a spelling area on this card, I'm not gonna do anything about it. But in fact, that would have mean that I couldn't have min-maxed it like I did. I never realized. Okay. I thought it would be whenever he drew a card, you always did the basic action. So, okay. He will do double basic action going from here. Fun. So Atreyu. H token. Then attack, hitting on 4s. So I've done a bad for this fight. That's kind of unfortunate. Maybe we should drop a Muka droppings. No pun intended. Just to be fair. But he hits with both here. He could kill Atreyu. That one and here's 2. Body and body. Oh yeah, that's bad. He has 3 lunacy tokens. Okay. There's no action or anything on that. So he can do it as an interrupt as much as I have gathered. He will suffer brain damage for it. That's fine. Then spend that to dodge 1 body hit and then take the other one. Then he will be knocked 7 away and knocked down. Then get a bleed. Then the bird will do basic action again. And now we might want to encourage Atreyu or Troy, because I don't want it to be poop butthole. He might get murdered. So come over here, gain an H token. So we can spend those 3 to get a survival, lose a brain. Hitting on 7s. No hits. And then he gets knocked down, pushed into the wall, gets a bleeding token. That's not you over here. So he's only 1 bleeding token away from death. We are definitely trying to kill him now. Let's do it with someone who isn't about to die from a bleed, just in case there's a bleed on a reflex or something. So we can slam him. We're slamming away from Troy. Or knock back him away from Troy. Wendy will snap Troy and then move 1. Then she punches with 6 or hitting on 6s. 2 hits. Okay, Wendy, finish him. This would be rewound, and here. Oh, that would be bad. No, not the worst. But here there's only the. So undo the survivor's attack, restore any wounds. I would like to crit one. I wonder if this one, if I wound, will it break the rest of the attack? I don't think so. Or place the survivors 5 spaces away from the monster, so yes. Okay, so we're doing this one over here first. It doesn't matter if it's a crit, because as long as it is a wound, it will finish the fight, and the crit doesn't nothing. So it is over. And I misplayed it a bit. I would not have gone for the Mucilet Drobbins if I had known, so to be fair, I am discarding just 1 of them here. Putting it back so we can draw it at the end. That's my bad. He's supposed to do basic action twice. I think. I'm not even sure. But, because if you do it as the first thing in the turn, then it's also done at the end of the turn, right? But then the rule of death would say he does it twice, I think. Anyway, aftermath. 100 XP for everyone. Oh, we gotta look at. So here's a little thing from the C, the community edition. You get level 100 XP, so it's the same. But for some reason, it isn't like that in the base game either way. 100 XP for everyone. No one lost anything here. We did lose some earlier though, right? From the hunt events. There. So he doesn't trigger that milestone because he's already triggered it once. Then weapon proficiency. I'm pretty sure everyone wounded it here, so I didn't track it, but yeah. Fairly sure. And he didn't wound with the sword. I forgot I gave him the sword as proficiency. Wow. Okay, let me just remove this dagger. I'll put it here for now to remind myself. God damn it, that's stupid. So no weapon. He's never going to be weapon proficient. Oh well. Then rewards. Okay. First time the Phoenix is defeated, gain the Plumery settlement location. Plumery. Let's search for it. Search. Plumery. And I threw it away. Huh. Right here. Okay. And that's the special crafting area for the Phoenix. Very cool. So I don't see why we wouldn't hunt some more Phoenixes. It works out quite well for us. Until we can make the Phoenix armor, maybe. So yeah. And we can harvest a whole lot of resources from it, as we've learned. So that's kind of nice. Yeah. Then survivors with age tokens gain 1 understanding. Oh, so then... oh, we only have 1. That's nasty. Or not nasty, but unfortunate that I spend all the age tokens then. Huh? Funny. And then basic and Phoenix resources. 4 of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn it around. Gather that one, that one, that one. All the resources. So after complaining about not getting resources for a while, this is kind of what we needed. 15 resources in one go. Heck yeah, I like Phoenixes. Organs are for down here. Organ, monster organ. Okay, we put hide up here, bone over there. Hide. Small feathers are hide. Beak is bone, I guess. Yeah, bird beak. Tail feathers is hide. Black skull, iron. It's considered iron. Skull and bone, aged to perfection. Nice. I bet you that's a important resource organ then here. Phoenix eye, monster hide, droppings, rainbow droppings, fresh acanthus, and that's it. But a good haul for once. If the settlement has face painting at a 3 level 3 Phoenix, okay. We gotta remember that the reason why this went so well was because of this trip formation. So I don't think my first thought here was maybe I can take down a level 2. Yeah, maybe if I draw the trip formation again. That was so good that it's kind of hard to say that that could happen every time. I don't think it would. But damn, let's hope we get that again at some point. We have seen knockdowns before, but there's a stark difference between having random knockdowns happen and then knowing that this will knock down a foe and then we will gang up on it in that same turn. That was really strong. I love it. So, showdown, cleanup. And we return. We have a Tinker returning. So we are gaining an extra endeavor. Up to the 5. Yeah. Very good. Survivors return. We will heal. Do next turn to reset that. Heal and reset. We were close to a death at least once in this as well. And to be fair, if I had played the bleeds right, we might have lost one, but don't dwell on it. I forgot about the axe specialization, I think. Oh, and about the bow specialization. Could have used that with the... No, I didn't. I hit with all hits with the arrow, but still. Some minor misplays for sure. All right, we will innovate this turn. I shouldn't say that. I want to craft the bone pickaxe and the bone sickle, and I want to get as much done in the Phoenix department as possible. So I think what we're doing is we are cutting the episode... do I want to innovate guaranteed. It's kind of hard because it might align perfectly with the resources otherwise. I think though that we have so much, we can do whatever we want. No, I'll cut it here, folks. And say thank you for watching. See you next time. And we'll probably be hunting a Phoenix again at some point. Oh, we should do some events depending on the timer. Oh, we can squeeze in some events here. Okay. Yeah. We're not even at the crafting yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. Update the timeline. Draw a settlement event. Right. Let me shuffle it so you guys see I haven't stacked the deck. Season of the Spiderling. Spiderlings are falling from the sky and into the settlement by the dozen, buoyed through the air on silk parachutes. Amazing. Okay, one at a time. Each player nominates a survivor and rolls on the table below based on their attributes. Repeat this until 4 survivors roll, then determine victory or failure. -2 to all results if the settlement has the legless ball innovation. We do not. Okay, insane survivors get roll 1d10. Insane survivors with +3 courage. If neither table above applies. Run away, failure, skip the next hunt. Victory, oust the beasts without taking a scratch. And I'm gonna go and do back to settlement with Poopy. He's skipping the next hunt, right? So... And then I can click the little button down here to say skip hunt, but there might be some returning survivor stuff going on and such. But I will try my hardest to remember that he has to skip. Scream until you pass out. Survive failure. You achieve victory by eating every spiderling in sight. You gain binge eating disorder and skip the next hunt. Or victory, you defend your home with such ferocity that you are unable to distinguish friend from foe. -1 population. If you're rolling on the insane survivor thing. Oh no, gain the berserker fighting art. Ish. We have some newborn to spare, so maybe. This is a 50% chance of victory, right? No. 40 only. 4 to 7. Okay, and then sane survivors with +3 courage. You can die if you fail on a 40% chance. Alright, sorry, I had to pause to cough a little bit there. And then... if neither table applies, run away, failure, skip the next hunt. Victory, oust the beast without taking a scratch, gain survival. So that seems like the better one. The bottom one cannot kill us, but it's only 50% chance of working. If more than 2 survivors achieve victory, the settlement vanquishes the spiderlings. We nominated survivors get +1 strength and level of weapon proficiency if eligible. Otherwise, the spiderlings overwhelm and ransack the settlement. The nominated survivors are dead. If the settlement has the legless ball innovation, it is lost as the spiderlings. Now roll it back into the forest. Archive it now. Okay. So we want to get 2 victories here. Shit. This can be real bad. We could lose a lot of people here. -2 to all roll results if the settlement has the legless ball innovation. Thank God we don't. Okay. I'm gonna start by nominating a new survivor here. Unnamed survivor 1. You get to roll. 50% chance of this working, right? So... It did not. You spend your lifetime reroll on that. And you fail, I think. Yep, skip the next hunt. But seriously, that's not what's bothering me right now. Okay, 3 more chances. Yeah, so we do the insane survivor one, and we can gain the berserker fighting art, sure. And then we will eat that one who just used his reroll because he failed. So Wendy will try to roll. Nine. Okay, yeah. So she eats another survivor. Bye-bye. Blurp. She gains the berserker fighting art. And we have a victory in that. The circle. That sounds cool. Once per turn, you may spend action to suffer bash and the frenzied brain trauma. Oh, so then you can choose to get this thing here, gaining insanity, speed token, and strength token. Ignore slower on melee weapons. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Very cool. That's one victory. We might want to eat another survivor with this. Maybe we nominate another one who is not insane. Yeah. Okay, all my bitches. Oh, we have one here that is doesn't have that one courage. So another unnamed survivor here. You get to roll. And we'll spend the lifetime reroll if needed. But it's not needed. We now have the 2 victories that we needed. So victory, ask the beast, but gain 3 survival, sure. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, and that means now we don't want to roll a sane survivor with +3 courage or an insane survivor. So let's find an interesting one that doesn't have that isn't insane. Pepper Potts have 0 brain, really? Huh. I don't like her though. But she already has 3 disorders, so you could. Oh, she's gonna get rid of the flower addiction, and narcissistic might be a good thing for her in that case. Okay. Insane, insane, not insane. Misa Amane. Jenas is insane. Beta dungeons. Not insane. Okay. And she's got some decent stuff. Abyssal Sadist. Nice. Why am I not using her more? Got 200 XP. Yeah, we could train her up a bit. Anyway, she's rolling, and she's not insane or courageous. Correct. So 3 means she has to skip the next hunt. Oh no. Back to settlement with you. Alright, so then. If more than 2 survivors achieve victory, the settlement vanquishes the spiderlings. The nominated survivors gain +1 permanent strength and 1 level of weapon proficiency. So beta dungeons, where are you? Oh, you should have selected a weapon type. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I will go for. Do we need another spear user? No, we needed another. What is maybe this is a bit cheaty, but what weapons do we get out here? There's an axe. There's a bow. You know what? We need another bow user at some point. We could look at what she had for. I think she would like a bow. And then gaining a weapon proficiency and 1 permanent strength. Other noteworthy survivors who participated in this was 1 for you, and then it was Wendy also participated, so she gains a strength. And something else. And 1 level of weapon proficiency, great. Which is not relevant for you down here. Gain 2 and we ate 1 survivor. Sure. Or she didn't eat her, but went berserk and killed her in rage. Yeah. Oh no. Alright. Gone with that one. Good and bad. We lost in population, but we actually had a bit of extra population to spare. Glowing crater? Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Okay, glowing crater. A secret glimpsed becomes an obsession. A fiery light slices through the sky. Nominate a survivor. They are the only witness. Okay. We know people can die for this, so all my bitches, you are watching this. What do you see? What do you see? They reach a steaming crater's edge. Oh no, so the witness sets out into the dark, certain that their fate awaits in the place the light landed. They gain the destined disorder. All my bitches are destined disorder. That sounds like a bad thing. It's probably more like they think they're destined, right? You have a grand destiny that you must fulfill. If you do not depart, lose all survival and insanity. All right, so we might try to bring you to the next one. But honestly, that's a really bad thing. Because for some reason, I don't want to bring you. You just lose all your stuff. All right, all my bitches. Let's see what you got. Are you destined, as the book implies? They reach a steaming crater's edge in time to see a pale, slender form emerge from a massive, steam-filled husk. Oh, so this is a person coming out of a comet crater kind of thing. A piteous sigh falls over the surroundings like a heavy pall as the naked form strides away, unscathed and unmoved. The witness dives into the crater, sending glittering even, embers of paper and ash into the air. Breathlessly, they sift through the debris, searing their hands on the still burning remains. The nominated survivor gains the Destiny Husk, Rare Gear, and Acid Palm's ability. Fighting Art? Acid? No, not in the... Maybe it's a secret Fighting Art? Acid? No. Abilities. Oh, we've never seen an ability before. Okay. Acid Palms. Add 1d10 strength to your wound attempts when attacking with fist and tooth. Oh, nice. Alright, and then what? Destiny Husk Rare Gear. This might become a real good character. Destiny... Husk of Destiny, whatever. Item other cursed. Your destiny is fulfilled. You are always insane. Okay. And that is a cursed gear, so you have to wear it. Try to put it there. I don't know if it... No, it will not follow. Okay. Put it there. Cursed with Destiny Husk. Just in case. Alright. The witness. No, Acid Palms. Okay. The witness arrives at the settlement wearing nothing but a milky green membrane held tight around their body by their burned up hands. In their eyes is a boundless look of peaceful resignation. You may now hunt the Dragon King. No thanks. Added to the quarries list on the settlement record sheet. Okay. Dragon King. Yeah, we're gonna hunt a king. No, not sorry, dragon. No, not just a dragon. A king of dragons. And that's okay. Sounds scary, I won't lie. So we will probably spawn you and use your next encounter here. Husk of Destiny is a item other. Okay. You don't have to, or like it's not a body armor, even though it kind of looks like it, which means that it won't prevent him from being or having a full armor set, which is important. Okay, timeline. Rumbling in the dark. Okay. Oh, they're listening for something here. I see. So this is inside our settlement, probably. A low, constant rumble woke a woman sleeping on the ground. She quietly sifted her bedding aside and lowered her ear to the ground. Something strange was happening out in the darkness. In a breathless moment, the woman's wonder overcame her fear, and she set out to find the source of the tremors underfoot. Nominate a female survivor. That survivor gains +1 permanent strength. Alright, so could we hope that this is not a negative thing for once? Since we're gaining, maybe not a kill at least, instant kill. We will nominate... Wendy doesn't really need it. Pepper Potts, maybe? 1 permanent strength. Sure. Rumbling in the dark. Pepper Potts. Go check it out. Okay. That looks like a giant dung beetle. The woman followed her feet, feeling her way toward the rumble until it became a quake. Ahead, she saw a peculiar figure struggling to push a massive sphere on a hill. The object appeared quite heavy, and the creature faltered, often losing ground. Each time it did, it redoubled its effort and rolled the massive weight back up the hill, shaking the ground anew. At first glance, the struggle appeared clumsy and pathetic, but as she watched, the woman was taken by the creature's unrelenting perseverance. Even after the monster crested the hill and vanished, its noble form and simple mission stayed with her. Admiration was too weak a word to describe her feelings. The nominated female survivor gets the vermin obsession disorder. Vermin obsession. So we have to spawn her. Where is she? Those pepper pots spawn. Oh, and we get to get rid of a disorder then. Do we get rid of the narcissism? Yeah. Even though I know there's a thing with the Flower Knight. You could use the narcissism. I don't want to fight the Flower Knight that much in this playthrough, I think. So I know she has to, but still. Okay, Vermin Obsession. You love insects. While there is a boxboard terrain tile on the showdown board, you are so overwhelmed that you are doomed. Okay. Not a big deal. And she's back in her bed here, I guess. The woman quietly stole back into the settlement, waking no one. Although the others slept soundly, she remained awake, invigorated by witnessing such a dedication and exertion. She searched the settlement for the smoothest object she could find and began to roll it. How cute. Emulating the monster, she would teach the settlement its ways and show them the perfect persistence. Gain the round stone training innovation. Sure. Is it here? No. Round stone training innovation. Education, nightmare training consequence. Spend 1 resource and roll 1d10. Motion sickness disorder, cross-arm block fighting art, tumble fighting art, or you have a serene moment, gain 3 insanity and either the carapace of will or propulsion drive secret fighting art. Nice. Okay. You may now hunt the dung beetle knight. Added to the quarries list on the settlement record sheet. Alright. So many options, so little time. Dung beetle knight. I don't think we have to hunt all of them. That's because we have all the expansions, so we get all kinds of silly stuff going. And there he is. Okay. I don't think I want to do Dragon King, but still, if I could choose, I would probably do the Phoenix again, just to get a full set. We'll see how much I can construct out of what we currently have, but I can imagine another Phoenix hunt, we would almost get a full set. Timeline says Romping in the Dark Places, everyone. Alright. And that's because we have that statue thing. Alright, so we have this lion statue thingy, and now there's an event around it. Places, everyone. Suddenly, 3 more figures appear, stirring up a commotion. Despite the whirlwind of activity around it, the Lion Knight remains still. With exacting haste, 2 women make a clearing in the settlement around the Lion Knight, while a third writes disinterestedly in a massive ancient tome. An array of ornate, unidentifiable props and costumes is pulled out of a dark armoire and meticulously arranged around a makeshift stage. Survivors must depart this settlement phase for a special showdown with the Lion Knight. Oh, okay. Choose departing survivors now and nominate them to take the stage. Okay. Well, that cannot be Pepper Potts then. And we have a few that has to skip the next hunt, so we gotta sort them out. Sansa Stark, then no, she's my village person. Wendy is already in. Misa, Amana, Janus. Maybe we take Beta Dungeons. Did I already put her up here? Troy, Atreo, Wendy, where is Beta Dungeons? Oh, she was not allowed to participate. So all my bitches will go on this, will depart on this showdown here, sure. And she's gonna try to, when she can, get weapon proficiency in Fist and Tooth, which is absolutely something you can do. And that sounds dope to me. Okay, and Mr. Poopy Butthole, yeah, he was not allowed to go, so we don't have anyone to use the bow, but we might as well have it on someone, obviously, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, we want you with the armor set and the spear. Rawhide with Troy here, sneak attack. Atreyu. I don't necessarily think that Atreyu is such a strong character. He's also only got 2 hunt XP, so it's not like... he does like swords, and we have a sword. Axe, we can't have 2 axe wielders. Atreyu with sword. Yeah, let's do this. That's fine. And then take the stage. Nominate them to take the stage. Okay, 1d10. Hopefully something good. 5. Okay. One of the women approaches the survivor with the highest insanity from behind. Randomize in case of ties. Let's randomize in case of ties. 24 and 24. Oh, we do have a tie. So low for Wendy. Wendy. She whispers in their ear. The survivor laughs maniacally and begins dancing in an unfamiliar way. The dancing survivor gains the immortal disorder and 1 permanent minus to evasion. Immortal. Probably more a feeling of immortality than actual immortality, if I have to guess. You are immortal. You will live forever and cannot be killed. While you are insane, convert all damage dealt to your hit locations to brain damage. Are you shitting me? Well, you are so busy reveling in your own glory that you cannot spend survival while insane. But 24 hit points, basically? Yeah. That's nice. Okay, you can keep building your brain up then. Why was I thinking that was a bad thing for a second? Oh, because she's got the best armor as well, so it's kind of weird to have her never need that armor. But she's also the one who uses the spear, right? So then we would need another spear user to take over that. And I have already nominated the departures, so we can't really change it around. But cool. Wow, that did not imagine that immortality would be that good. And then the showdown with the Lion Knight. Okay. Fine. Promise under the sun. There once was a boy and a girl who met under the blanket of darkness and counted the lights in the sky together. When their lips touched, oh, yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. The sun dawned for the first time. I have a crazy dream to share with you, said the girl. We will hunt down that light and live under it together forever. That light? Okay. Very romantic vision here. I swear to you, we will live together in that dream, said the boy. He felt the promise swell in his heart. I guess in this world that they're living in, this is the kind of the beautiful sights that they get to see. The girl and the boy grew into a man and a woman. Together, they cooked many meals, repaired weapons, fought monsters, and gave up on starting a family. Okay. Although their childhood promise was forgotten with the passage of time, they shared a great love. But one day, the woman fell ill. As they lay counting the lights in the sky like they always had, the sun finally dawned again. Excitedly, the man turned to the woman, but she had stopped counting some time ago. Beneath the warmth of the sun, he kissed her cold body goodbye and remembered their promise. He decided that he would hunt the sun so that he may bury it with her. Nominate a survivor, they gain the Burning Ambition art. You may now hunt the Sunstalker. Add it to the quarries list on the resettlement record sheet. Okay. Dragon King, Dung Beetle Knight, and Sunstalker all in one go. And we can't even depart to hunt any of them, because there's that Lion Knight. Nominate a survivor, Burning Ambition Fighting Art. Burning Ambition Fighting Art. All my bitches. With the Burning Ambition, sure. Burning Ambition. When you are instructed to skip the next hunt, ignore it. The skip next hunt box on your survival record cannot be filled in. Alright, sure. And that's good, because if you do not depart, you lose all survival insanity. So that's a nice little combo. Yep. Alright, timeline then. Hooded Knight. Alright, Hooded Knight. A stranger emerges from the darkness. Oh, we've seen this guy before, right? I think. If any survivor has the Twilight Sword, they duel the knight. Otherwise, his motives are inscrutable. Roll on the mystery agenda. Alright, mystery agenda, roll 1d10. I remember last time it was bad. Hopefully it's good this time. That's a 3, okay. The Hooded Knight insists on training the uncouth survivors in martial combat. Up to 2 survivors may spend 3 resources each to learn the mighty strike fighting art. The Hooded Knight leaves with unfinished business and will return later. 3 resources each to get the mighty strike fighting art. Mighty strike. On a perfect hit, gain 2 strength until the end of the attack. I will not pay resources for that. We could pay with the Cyclops Fly and the Salt maybe and get 1, but I'm really not that interested. You see it again. Yeah, so when you roll a 10, you get plus 2 strength for the attack. But resources, no. So thank you for the offer, Mr. Hooded Knight, but bye-bye. He leaves with unfinished business. Add the Hooded Knight to the timeline 4 years from now. We are in year 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Hooded Knight. Thank you, come again. Okay, and then when he comes back, we want to have records, I guess. Timeline, places everyone. Oh, we already had that, so yeah. Then we are doing Rivalry and Gorm Climate. Let's start with the Gorm Climate, I guess. And yeah. Oh. So we get the good thing here, where we get +2 to Endeavor resource at Home Innovations, and that would be the Shadow Dancing specifically. Yeah, that's the only one. Fine, no worries. Let me add a token to that to show what's rolled on the Gorm Climate. Then Rivalry, yeah. Wendy, Poopy Butthole was here, Troy, and Atreo. Same as always. So 1 is Wendy, and 10 is a reroll. 2 is Wendy, she can't rival herself. 5 is Troy. So Wendy and Troy is having a rivalry. 2. Oh, I think we finally broke the cycle. The 2 rivals beat each other up. Neither may depart this phase. That's impossible. I have already nominated the departures. So I'm going to say that overrules it, and it is not added to the track again. Because we have already selected the departers. Sucks to be you, game. Yeah. I'm not sure how else to rule that. Otherwise, we would have to nominate 2 guys to go, or just depart with 2 survivors, which is suicide. So obviously, I don't think that's the intention either. So an overlap, I'm going to say that the event takes precedence. We have already nominated departures. And we're rid of the rivalry. That's the important part. All right. And then let me just make sure that I understood. Places everyone. I'm pretty sure that this replaces the normal hunt and showdown, right? Must depart this settlement phase, yeah, for a special showdown. So it's not like a bonus showdown like we had earlier with the hanged man or the manhunter. This is the instead of the normal hunt and showdown. So we will add it in here. The lion knight, level 1, I guess, right? I'm looking forward to that. That sounds cool, and I was sure that he would awaken at some point this night. So the statue. So yeah, that's kind of fun. I wonder if we lose the stoic statue. I don't know. Nothing has told me that we do, not yet. So that's the end of the episode, folks. I hope you enjoyed yet another episode of Kingdom Death Monster. See you soon for a follow-up, and that's it for now. Bye-bye.